Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I've got my Ink-Sided Canadians shirt on because today is the last day of the amazing May 2024 starter kit promotion. This has been an amazing promotion. $112.75 in free product on top of all the other perks of joining. You guys have heard me talk about it, and I want to welcome the people that have already joined me. And I'm just excited. I'm so excited this weekend to prepare my welcome packages for my new team members. And it is not too late to join, you guys. You have till midnight tonight, Mountain Time, to click on the website, find me as a demonstrator. If you're in Canada, I would love to welcome you to my Ink-Sided Canadians team. It is a great deal during the month of May. If you haven't heard about the deal, in Canada, it's $135 to join. No shipping, no tax. There's tax in some provinces, but the shipping is the best part. No shipping ever on the starter kit. And you get to choose $165 of whatever you want. Hello, everyone that's popping in. I love seeing your comments. Letting me know where you're joining me from. So you get to pick in Canada $165 of whatever you want. You're going to get all of the in-color products that they're offering with the promotion, the in-color ink pads. Hi, Janet. Hello. Hi, Marie. Hello. The in-color ink pads, the in-color markers, the designer series paper, and the cardstock. Hi, Alexina. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sherry. If you have questions about the starter kit, anything at all, I'd be happy to answer them. I'm always happy to answer your questions because it is the best deal. Hi, Krista. Hello, Elaine. Hi, Marie. Sorry for missing the craft and chat. Yes, well, that's okay. We have them every month, and I know not everyone can make them. So Marie is on my team, and I'm so blessed to have her on my Ink-Sided Canadians team. And last night was the last Thursday of the month, and we do a craft and chat, and it's exactly as it sounds. We craft and we chat, and we get on Zoom. So it's a great way for us to connect and just talk and share ideas. I was coloring in hamburgers from the Bistro Burger stamp set last night. I was doing a whole bunch of watercoloring. Some other people were playing with techniques. Some people were playing with kits. And people pop in and pop out however it works for them, right? So it's a really casual night. We do that once a month. We do a team meeting every single month. We do other special events every year at least. We do like mug hugs where we fill the mugs. Would love to hear more about that. Yes, Anne-Marie, I will definitely message you, or we can pop on Zoom and talk about that. We do mug hugs for the University of Calgary students around Christmas time. We fill mugs with all kinds of fun things for them. We've done fundraisers together for Ronald McDonald House. It is such a fun, great, positive environment we have with our team. So I would love to welcome you. If you're from Canada, you're over 18, and you're not currently a demonstrator, or you're not with another paper crafting company, then you qualify. You qualify to join. So I'd love to see your email come through with your name that you've joined my team. Hi, Lynette. Have been watching me. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you guys watching and joining me here every day. As you know, if you watch me regularly on Fridays, I do like to do some kind of a fun fold. It's always, a treat to get a card in the mail, and when you open it, something different happens, right? It's a little bit of a different fold. So today we're going to do a fun fold using my product of the week, the suite called Take It to the Sky. Now, when I flip the camera and you see my host code, if you spend a minimum of $60, I'm going to send you all 5 cards. And I'm not going to forget. I need to put a sticky note in front of me or something to say, do the review. I'm going to review all 5 cards. I've got them all here on the side of my desk. So I will review them all in case you've missed any of them. Thanks for all the good words, you guys. Marie, thank you for that about joining the team. It is an amazing experience, and it's all fun and friendship, and it's you have nothing to lose by joining, right? Okay, let's get started. I'm excited about this one. This is a little bit of a different one, but I think it's an easy one too. I think anyone can do it, and you can do it. This card fun fold with any of your product suites. Okay, so let's get started. Here we go. We're gonna flip the camera. All right, there's my cushions still piled up there. My husband piled them up when we had rain the other night. I better go out and move them. Hopefully we don't have rain today, but we'll see. Let's move my coffee away. Okay, so let's bring in the bundle. The bundle we're playing with is Adventure Sky, but I'm actually playing with the entire suite, right? This suite, which means you're going to get the designer series paper and the trinkets as well as the bundle. So I think you're going to want the entire suite so that when you sit down, you have all the fun stuff to have a positive crafting experience. So the fun fold that we're going to do today is called Corner Flip Fold. Have you guys heard of the Corner Flip Fold? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that one. Here's the one I'm going to show you how to do today. So it's a corner flip. So we've got the corner here and there's a fold in it. And when we open the card, it flips up and the plane is holding the happy birthday. So it's a flip. So it pops up like that. And you can put a lot of different things on here. You can put flowers, butterflies, and and you can also put the corner on the other side. So stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll show you the other version with the corner on this side. So whichever way you want to do it, you can put your corner. So we're going to play with this one today. I was inspired by Stamping with Jill for this one, Jill Olson. She's been around with Stampin' Up! For a long time, and I was totally inspired by her card. So I thought I would try my hand at this fun fold card called Corner Flip Fold. Okay, so for this card, what you will get in your kit from me, you're going to get a piece of let's see. Betty says, fantastic. Need to figure this one out. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how. So this is the thick paper that comes with your designer series paper, you know, the cardstock, or not cardstock, but it's like thick, almost like chipboard. So I'm going to send you one of these triangles in your kit that you'll get from me. But you can make one easily at home. So it's just 2.5 by 3 1/4, and we cut it diagonally so that you get this triangle. Okay, so that's what we need for our card. Now, I want to show you something else that I had a new team member or a potential team member ask me questions about the Take Your Pick tool. We're going to use the Take Your Pick tool in a different way today. So when you buy the Take Your Pick tool, it looks like this, right? And you get this attachment here. Now, when you mostly see me use the other attachment. So there's this one with the pointy tip, and then the other side is the little spatula or paddle, whatever you want to call it. And they get there's a lid. Now you can take that out, so you can pop it in here like this and you lock it. Okay, so you can have that on, or the packaging that you get with the Take Your Pick tool has 2 refills for the putty. Okay, so this is where the putty comes out and it's tacky, so you can pick up small things, but you get the refills. Sorry, I'm lying. You get 1 refill when you buy it, but when you buy the refill kits, this is how it looks when you buy it in a box, okay? It comes in a cardboard box like this. Okay, so when you slide it out, this is what you get. The actual tool with the pointy tip, I think that's the one that was attached. Oh, I dropped it. Sorry. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to use this one right here. Hi, Joy. This is a scoring tool. So we got a big ball on this side and a smaller one on that side. So I'm going to put that into my, let's see, Sherry says, only have a few minutes. Okay, that's okay, Sherry. I thank you for coming by for as long as you can be with us, but the replay is always here, so don't worry. You can still come back and catch up. So I'm popping that in, so now I have my very own scoring tool. Isn't that cool? So you get lots and lots of options with the Take Your Pick tool. So we're going to need that today. What else do we need? We need a piece of cardstock, our normal size cardstock. So we're going to bring in Boho Blue, 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. We're going to score this in the middle. Heavy for sure. Annika, I'm not sure what that meant. Heavy for sure. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put this in and we're going to score in the middle. So a normal card size, right? We're going to score it like this. Yes, Joy, it's the best tool. I have 2 of them and I'd be lost without them. Absolutely lost. Isn't that funny how Stampin' Up! Comes out with tools and then we're like, how do we ever live without this? And the take your pick tool is one of those, right? The sound comes and goes, Peggy says. I'm very sorry to hear that. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Are you all having that problem? I don't know. Maybe I've got a bad connection today. I'm standing as close to my camera as I can. I see thumbs up. Okay, great. Maybe turn up the volume on your phone. I'm not sure what to say, Peggy. Maybe go out and come back. Sometimes if you shut down Facebook and come back, it corrects itself. But I hope it can correct itself for you. Okay, so that's our card base. We're going to take this piece of chipboard. You can hear fine? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for commenting, guys. We're going to put this chipboard right here in the corner. I'm going to turn it just because I'm right-handed, so I want to make sure I can do this properly. I'm going to hold that with my left hand. I'm going to take my take your pick tool. I use the big ball for the scoring, and I'm going to score along the edge here. We're going to make a score mark right here. And feel free to press really hard because the harder you press, the thicker the score line. So we've got the score line on the front. Then I'm going to flip my cardstock over, and we're going to do the same thing, right? So there's the front one. I'm doing it on the back. We're going to put that cardstock piece there, or the paper DSP liner there, and we're going to just use that as a guide, and we're going to score the other score line. Okay, so then we can put this away for later. And then we're going to take our cardstock and we're going to open the card. Oh, uh-oh. What did I do wrong? I didn't do it right. This is right, but when I did it over here, it should have been like this. All right, I can't let that fly. We're going to do this again. See, everybody makes mistakes, especially me. Okay, that's no worries. We're going to use that cardstock. That's why I love paper crafting, because there's no mistakes. I'll cut that and use it for, you know, layers and stuff like that. So let's try again. So I've got another card base sitting here. It's good to have extras waiting nearby in case you make a boo-boo. Okay, we'll reinforce that score line, and we'll bring that little triangle back in. And I'll show you the right way. Now that I've shown you the wrong way, why don't I show you the right way? So we're going to do like this. And we're going to score again. Score, 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 score. And then very carefully, make sure we're going to take this, and I'm just going to like slip it in the back like that, and then flip it over. Maybe that's a better way to do it. So then you can double check that you've got the triangle there. You want to do the exact same thing on the back side. All right, I think we're good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the back side. Score, score, score. All right, now let's go back to where I was before. Let's open the card, and we've got those score lines going like that. We're just going to go ahead and invert these score lines the opposite way. So you can just take your cardstock, gently start to press it until those score lines start to pop up, and just work with the cardstock. I know it's super thick. That is the beauty of Stampin' Up's cardstock, right? We know how good it is. So we've just folded it like that. And then you can also just work with one score line at a time and your bone folder and reinforce those score lines. So we're going to fold this card in half like this, and then give it a good press on both sides on the front. And then you can do it again individually, as long as you get them nice and crisp. And that's how you get that pop like that. Isn't that fun? So easy to do. All right, so now we're going to need some designer series paper. So the designer series paper and my white layer for the inside are both going to be 4 1/8 of an inch by 5 3/8. And from the paper, the designer series paper, we're going to bring in, let's see, I've got my white here. I've got a piece of the pattern. This is the pattern I'm going to use today on my card, the one with the airplanes like that. So let's go ahead and cut this paper. And we need it, again, it is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So we're going to cut let's cut the white first. So 5 3/8, this piece of scrap that I have here, let's do that 4 1/8 first. 4 1/8 1/8 of an inch by 5 3/8. Okay, so 5 3/8 is right there. All right, so there we go. We've got our white. Now let's do our DSP. So we want, the planes are kind of going all over the place, so you don't need to really be worried too much about the direction of this. And this is already 5 3/8. And I'm going to turn it. I'm going to do a 4 1/8 inch piece. There we go. All right, so now we've got our two pieces and they are the same size. So now what we want to do is we're going to do the same thing, bring back that triangle, and we're going to put that in the corner like this. Okay, we're not gluing anything, we're just laying it there, and we're going to open the arm of our trimmer, and we're going to lay this into the inside the trimmer, lining up the long side. If you remember high school math, junior high math, this is the hypotenuse of that triangle, but we're not talking about math. But anyway, the long side, we're going to put that into the cutting track. And when you're happy with how it's lined up, you can slide that away. Slide away that chipboard piece, and we're going to now cut through both pieces. So we're done with this. We'll move that off to the side. And this is what we end up with. We've got two pieces like that that are going to go together. So I'm not going to put my trimmer too far because I want to do another little trim here. So these pieces here, let's bring back the card base. Oh dear, I think I did mine directionally the other way. Okay, well, we'll just have to go with it. Oh no. I did. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, let's see what I did here. Let's see what I did. Okay, so this is not right. Okay. What happened? Oh my goodness. There's not enough sleep this week. It has been one rough week. Okay, you know what? We're going to pivot, but we can't even do that because it's still not right. I don't know what I did wrong. Did I do my DSP measurement wrong? No, I didn't. Okay, so let me just bring back my sample. It's good to have a sample done. So my sample, yeah, my sample is, yikes, what did I do? Uh-oh, you guys, we're going to start over again. So this is the piece that goes in here. Okay, I am stumped. What did I do? What did I do? Because this is supposed to fit. All right, let's see. We've got our DSP here. DSP is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Did I measure that right? What not to do? It's Friday, you guys. Okay, 4 1/8 by 5 and this is not, yep, 5 3/8 and 4 1/8. Okay, so this is right. Let's see. Would it fit? No. Okay, I don't know, guys. I really don't know what I did wrong because that's how I did this one. And I got my triangles like that. Oh, you know what I did? I know what I did wrong. I cut the wrong side. Duh. Okay, so I was supposed to cut the top right-hand corner and I cut the top left-hand corner. Okay, so I cut over here. This is silly. And I should have cut over here. So then that's why it's not working for me because, okay. So what can we do with this? We're going to hold on to this because I've got two pieces here that match. And let me bring in my other one, the one I was going to show you at the end of the video. So I have reversed my pattern by doing that cut. But let me show you. You can also do, here's my two samples. So this is the one with the cut on the right side, right? And this is the one with the cut on the left side. So this is what I did. I did my format like this. So it's not wrong, it's just my card base is wrong. So let's fix the card base. Instead of wasting two pieces of this, we'll fix the card base. Okay, Rose is wasting a bunch of cardstock. But it's okay because you're going to learn what not to do. Yikes, yikes. Okay, let's bring in another piece of boho blue, and we'll do this right. Yikes. Okay. I was wondering about that when you cut it. We all make mistakes. Yes, thank you so much, you guys. That's why you guys are so supportive. I love it. I love it. Thank you for your support. Okay. Whew. I'm directionally challenged, obviously, today. It's been a long week. Okay. Maybe I should do fun folds on Mondays. Maybe that would be easier for me. No, we're going to make this work. Okay, so I got another card base. Yet another. Boho Blue, okay? And I've already cut my designer series paper and my white piece. So I've got this for the front. So that triangle, that little thing that we're using, we're going to put that on the side that I've got my layers made for. Okay, this is super easy. I'm making it complicated. I hope I have not confused you, but just when you do yours, decide what corner you want. I wanted to show you both options, and I think I messed it up in my brain. That's why. All right, so now we're going to flip, and we're going to slide this around the back. See, I'm not going to make that mistake again. This is how I learn. Learn by making mistakes, unfortunately, right? Okay, so we've got those score lines back again. Now we're going to open up the card base and flip this. See, it's fun. It's fun that you can do this both ways, right? So we're going to go ahead and get those score lines popped up again. And bring in my bone folder and make them nice and crisp. There we go. Now this is the right shape. So give it a good press. Give it a good press on each individual one. And here we go. Okay, so my feature is going to be on the top left, which is totally fine. We're going to make it work. Okay, so now what I wanted to show you is we're going to add the DSP to the front of the card. So this piece is going to go right here. Let me grab my glue and we'll glue that down. Whew. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, so we've got our piece of DSP. Love that copper clay pattern too. Like you could totally do this card with copper clay as your base. Okay, so here we go. You're just gonna have like basically like a 1/16 probably border. Like it's a very tiny border, but it's definitely there. All right, so then we've got the white piece. Guess where that's going? That's going to go in here. Just going to lay that there for now. And then these two wedges, you don't have to throw those in the trash. This one here is going to go right here. I love it when we can bring in the DSP, but it's a little bit big for my liking. So I'm going to trim 1/4 of an inch off the edge. So let's bring back my trimmer. And we're going to trim 1/4 of an inch. So let's take that into the trimmer. I'm actually going to do it at the bottom so I can use my little ridge here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Let me just slide it up here. I'm lining it up with the 1/4 inch mark, and we're just going to trim off a little 1/4 inch. And that's going to go right there like that. And then the white one is going to go, this white triangle is going to go up here. And again, I want to do the same thing with that, but this time I'm going to use the top of my trimmer, tip everything over here, and we're going to just trim 1/4 of an inch off that side. All right, so there we go. Done like dinner. Okay, so the fun part now, let's decorate this. We're going to put this DSP down, this little tiny triangle. Now, if you have this DSP or any other kind of DSP and you want to do this, Jill showed on her video how to add the DSP to all 3 pieces, 3 panels. So you'd need 3 pieces that measure 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'm just showing you how to do this with 1 piece of DSP to make your DSP go a little further. And then this piece is going to go up here. And I'm going to just leave that plain boho blue. But before I put that down, you know, I don't want to stamp after I've got it glued down. So let's do some stamping first. So up on this piece, I'm going to stamp Flying By to say hi. So I've got my stamp here, and I'm going to use Night of Navy because this card is about flying. It's about the planes. Flying by to say hi. There we go. So we've got that, and we can glue that down now. Glue this one in place, like so. All right, so there we go. Now the bottom piece here, I thought I would bring in some sky. So So we've got some sky from the stamp set, and we're going to use boho blue, keep it all matching. And let's see, tap, tap, tap. We'll just add a little bit of clouds up here at the top. Easy peasy. And we'll add that to the inside of our card. Like that. All right. Here we go. Little bit of glue there. Okay. So there's our inside layer. We got our outside layer, our inside layer. Easy peasy. I made it harder than it looks. I apologize. Okay, so we are going to now do some stamping using the stamp set, of course. Let's grab some scrap white. Got a little bit here. I want to stamp the greeting for the front, which is going to be "You're the best, plain and simple." So let's grab that, and I'm going to grab Night of Navy ink, and we're going to stamp that. I don't need this big piece of white, but I'm just going to put it right up here at the top. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in the Stylish Shapes. I'm going to grab this banner right here. So we're going to put that one through the machine, cut that out. And what else do we need? Oh, the medium plain. We're going to stamp this plain using Memento ink. And I might as well get everything stamped at once, and then I can do one run through the machine. That's my favorite way to do it. So we're going to stamp our plain right here. All right. And we're going to bring in the coordinating die to cut that one out, which is right here. I had it over on my cutting table. Okay, so we've got both of those. So that's all I need to cut out. So let's go ahead and bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Oh, I want to tell you guys, coming up next week on June 5th, there's going to be a big sale. Stampin' Up! Announced this, so mark your calendars. It's going to be an amazing June. So if you join as a demonstrator today, you're going to get these both. You're going to get your demo discount plus the discount that's coming. 10% off Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines starting June 5th, and 10% off bundles. Oh, isn't that amazing? I can't even believe it. Like, it's such an amazing deal coming up in June. June 5th, which is just next week. Can't even believe we're into June already. Okay, so let's get my machine. First, I'm going to trim this because I don't need all this white cardstock to go through. Save that piece of white for my next one. Bring in my machine. I might actually get a second machine next week because I'm going to save 35%, because once you're a demonstrator for so long and you get sales under your belt, you can bump up to 25% off discount when you become Bronze Elite. And then you get, so if I want to place an order next week, it'll be 35% off this machine. Woohoo! So I might actually do that. It's good to have a second one, a backup one. And when my helpers come to help me prep for classes, it's always good to have a bit more machines or a backup machine, right? So just want to let you know about that. All right, I'm putting my Post-it note on here so things, I'm going to use this one up here. Things don't move around. And we're going to run this through. Good afternoon, Maureen. Yes, it is afternoon, and I believe you're joining me from Newfoundland, right? It is afternoon. Afternoon in Newfoundland, afternoon. Well, it's probably afternoon a lot of places now. Like, is it afternoon in Ontario yet? Maybe not quite, but getting there. It always amazes me, the 4.5-hour time difference from British Columbia to Newfoundland. Yep, it's a big worldwide country we are in here in Canada. Okay, so we got those pieces. Put my plane back, and so we're going to bring that card back in. I've done a little bit of cutting ahead of time. I cut out a couple of circles using the Stylish Shapes. I have a Mossy Meadow circle, and I have another white circle, basic white circle like that. So on the basic white circle, I'm going to bring in copper clay ink, and I'm going to stamp the big plane, the big kahuna. I'm going to stamp the big plane right here. I'm leaving a little bit of space at the top so I can add a couple of clouds. All right, let me grab my chamois cloth, which I finally got rinsed and ready to go. It's not dried up like like a piece of paper. Last couple of times I didn't have it rinsed and it was just so dry it would never work. So you got to make sure you rinse those. Okay, now we're going to bring in the clouds again. The clouds, and add a little bit of clouds to the top of this die. So tap, tap, tap. We're going to add a little, just like that, a little pop of clouds. And that should be good. Grab that chamois again. Don't put it away too far, Rose. You're going to need it again. There we go. Okay, so now this is going to go on to my Mossy Meadow layer. Simple, quick and easy. You can go ahead and color these planes if you want to. I wanted to really make a simple card just using Stampseek and paper. So you don't have to color if you don't want to. You don't need to be fussy about it. So there's my focal point. This one here is going to go on the inside, but it needs a little more something. So let's deal with the front first. We'll deal with the front and then we'll deal with the inside. So for the front, we're going to put our greeting like this. You're the best, plain and simple. And then this circle is going to go up here. And let's see. We're going to, oh, this is the tip I wanted to share with you. I don't think I can show you the bottom of my screen, but I want to share with you that if you're using the glass mat, you can use that as a guide, but I can actually use my lines up here. So you want to make sure that this circle does not go over the height of your card, which is 4 1/4, and it does not go over the width of the card, which is 5 1/2. Because if I just take this circle and stick it like that, that's not going to fit in an envelope, right? So you want to be very mindful of when you're putting this onto your card, where it's sitting. So what I'm going to do is bring in my dimensionals, which are on my messy desk here somewhere. I was using them earlier. Let's see if I can put my hand on them. Here they are. Oh, it's a Friday. Okay, I'm just going to put 2 of them right along the edge. And the reason I'm putting the dimensionals down first is because if I take this circle and I start putting dimensionals on it, I mean, it's really hard not to put them. You want to make sure you're clear of this angle here, right? Otherwise, you're going to glue your card shut when you open it, it'll be shut. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I'm keeping this lined up. I'm going to bring in this circle, make sure I'm not out over those edges. And there we go. So that's going right there. And now my greeting can go down here like this. Super easy. All right, so my original card, I had it really like under the circle. And this one I think won't quite work for me. So this is a little reminder. If you want to do, let me show you my card. If you want to do it like this, where this is tucked under, you want to stamp your greeting all the way to the edge. But I forgot about that. Mine's kind of in the center, but it's not a big deal. I'm still going to make this work. So I'm just going to lower my greeting down a little bit, and I still like it. It doesn't have to be tucked under. So I'm going to bring in some dimensionals. Probably 3 dimensionals would be better. This is quite a big banner. The Stylish Shapes dies, I reach for them all the time. They are so fun. You can do so much with them. Okay, so this is going down here at the bottom like that. And then, you know, you don't need to use a ton of embellishments, but these trinkets are definitely beautiful. Oh, they're just amazing. I love that you get both options. You either get the star or you can do the rivet. I think I'm going to do the rivet today. And the best way to stick down those is to use a mini glue dot. So I take my glue dots and I'll take the little trinket. These are called industrial trinkets, and that's a really good name for them because they are definitely industrial quality. Okay, so that's going to go right down here on my greeting like that. Okay, now the inside, the fun part, when it opens up, this plane is going to pop out. So I've got my plane. You can color it if you'd like. You can color it, like I left mine just black like that. But you can use blends to color it. I did bring some blends over on my table. Let's see. Let's do a little blue. We could do blue, or we could do crumb cake. What other color? Oh, we could do mossy meadow. Or let's go with a little bit of old olive and yes, crumb cake. Okay, so I'm going to color mine old olive just because I know my mossy meadow blend is on the brinks of dying. So I need to order a new one because I use my blends all the time. So I'm not sad about it when they run out because I just know that they've been well loved. So I'm going to add a little bit of crumb cake on the wing here for a little accent, and I'll do the top and bottom wings. I don't know, that's not the technical term. I'm not a pilot, but I'm just calling it top and bottom wings here. I'll do those in crumb cake. And let's add a little more of that old olive up here just to add a little color. Okay, so there we've got that. And what else do I have? I have light smoky slate. We're going to accent the whirly propeller on the front that's going around and around, right? So that's the light smoky slate. And then I'm going to bring in my dark smoky slate, and I'm going to add that to the wheels like that. And we can do the little part coming down from the wheel. There. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, so that plane is going to sit inside here, oops, on this bend, okay? But to make it even more fun, I've gone ahead and I heat emboss with white embossing powder a little happy birthday, and that's going to go on the tail of the plane like that. So I'm just going to add a little dab of glue to the top of this one, and we'll add our plane like that. So fun that you can have that. It's just like it's up in the sky and it's like, you know, happy birthday. Those little aerial greetings. Now, when you put this in, you have to be mindful, and I wanted to give you my tip here because I've learned the hard way. If you put this like this, you want to make sure that that banner can still fold, okay? So here we go. I'm just kind of holding it on the edge so that I can peek under and make sure that it's not going to. So this is the position I want my plane to be in so that it actually stays flat when it's folded, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and add my glue to the wheels down here because they're the only things that are going to be touching this ridge. So I'm just going to add my glue to the wheels, and then I'm going to close my card shut, and we'll see how this looks when I open it. So it should be still anchored onto that wedge when I open, and there it is. It's floating. Look at that. Isn't that fun? And you can still close it. Nothing's being obstructed by the score lines. And you've got lots of room at the bottom down here to do a little more stamping and to write your greeting. And that plane looks like it's flying. Isn't that fun? I see your love. Okay, thank you guys. I'm so happy you stuck around with me and you're still here till the end. I want to bring in that copper clay because I did use the copper clay on the front plane. So the copper clay, I'm going to stamp the greeting. You always lift me up. Happy birthday. Saying bye, flying by to say hi. Happy birthday. You always lift me up. This is your day. Let's celebrate you. So that's a fun birthday card. So I hope you like this one. I hope you have fun with it. It is easy to do. I had a little blip at the beginning, but thanks for sticking with me. So let me show you my two versions. So we have the version with your flip on the right. Looks like this, okay? And again, I made sure that the banner stayed put. So you want to make sure you lay it down on the white and then just add a little bit of glue and then close your card. And same thing on this side. You can do the fun fold on the left-hand side and then like that. There we go. Thanks so much, everyone. I'm going to flip you back around now. And if you play with this card, I've never made this card, so, you know, here I am doing it live for the first time, but, well, except for my samples. But anyway, you can see how it's, I don't know. I think it's just me. It's Friday. It happens, right? So thanks for so much for bearing with me. I had a blast with you this morning. So I'm going to flip you back around. I almost forgot again. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do a little recap now. I'm going to flip you back around and do a little recap. Bear with me while I flip the camera of the 5 cards this week. Okay, here we go. Now, here's my desk again. All right. You actually like the one I made today. Okay, well, thank you. I'm happy you like that one. I'm happy it turned out. Whew. I got an angel watching over me. And I think she came through for me today to help me get through this card. My angel is my mom. I talk about her all the time. And anytime something happens, I look up and I'm like, thank you, Mom. Thanks for helping me with that one. All right, so let's go ahead and raise up a little bit so you can see the mess on my desk. And I'll go through. Monday, we did this card here. This is the Global Design Project Challenge. It was just transportation. So we made a Father's Day card. That was Monday. Tuesday, we did this card here. We did a little bit of coloring and die cutting of that big plane and the beautiful DSP behind. There's Tuesday's card. Wednesday, we made this kind of a fun fold in itself. This one was the bookbind card with the silver foil on the plane and then the little strips down here at the bottom. And I shared some tips on how to get these even. And there's the inside of Wednesday's card. Thursday was yesterday, and of course I had to bring in my Melon Mambo and Black favorite color combo, and we made a Matchbox card. So this one tucks into the little fold at the bottom, pops open like that, and you can also tuck in a gift card there if you wanted to attach a gift card, and then it goes back together like a Matchbox card. Oh my gosh, you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? And I made my basic black shiny by using the packing tape little trick. And then today we did this fun fold card. It is called the Corner Flip Fold card. There we go. Fun with that plane flying by to say happy birthday. So I had a blast with this suite. Take It to the Sky suite. It is so much fun. Let me bring in the catalog and I'll share with you the item code. Thank you, Joy. The item code for the entire suite is 163832. In Canada, it's $101.50, $101.50. You get everything you see here, the trinkets, the dies, the stamps, and all the paper, the 12 by 12 paper. Lots and lots of fun with this one. Father's Day is coming up. A lot of people struggle with, including me, with masculine ideas. So this one is a great set to have in your collection. All right, let me flip you back around. And at $101.50, you could put that in your starter kit and you get to choose another, let me do the math, 164. 64. You get to choose $165 of whatever you want, and you only pay $135. Plus you're getting all the in-color stuff. So amazing deal. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day and your weekend ahead. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. If not sooner, I'll be reaching out. If you join my team, I want to welcome you. And we also have our team meeting on Sunday. My Ink-Sighted Canadians will be meeting on Zoom on Sunday. So if you join today, you can even join our meeting on Sunday, which is a real fun experience to see everyone. And we would love to meet you and welcome you. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Barb. Thanks for all your love and your comments. I appreciate you all so much. What time on Sunday? Okay, Elaine, the meeting goes from 2 p.m. to 4 Mountain Time, but for new demonstrators, I always do a new demonstrator training or question and answer period at 1 o'clock. So the Zoom will actually open at 1 for anyone that wants to join early. So I hope to see you there. Have a great day, and I'll see you later on. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.